sometimes, but on a serious note, this is a change in American history.
It is. We saw a different kind of America today, and you asked what can he do, what will he do? One, he's going to just keep being himself. President Obama has a message for everyone. He is crystal clear about personal responsibility, the need for Americans to rally around each other, people taking responsibility not only for their own actions, but stepping up in this time of crisis, because that's what we do as Americans. The economic recovery plan will do a great deal, but the government cannot do everything. And it's much of the same message that I try to deliver back home. We have our own budget challenges. We have our own needs, and I think that the economic recovery program coming to cities and metro areas, helping with infrastructure, housing, mortgage foreclosure challenges. The unemployment rate is up in many cities across America and, of course, in the country. Getting African Americans and Latinos and women more opportunities, whether on the construction side and increasing diversity all across the board, are the kinds of things that President Obama is focused on. It's very important for America.
Michelle Bernard, you're watching right now from the studio. Tell me about this picture we're watching. There's our chief of state, our head of state, the very symbol of our country, as well as the head of our executive branch, Barack Obama, with his number 2 guy. The symbolism, the reality of this in American life, tell me what it means to you as an observer of this thing.
Almost like it is the dawn of a new day here in Washington. We talk about how cold it is. It has been frigid all day, but I think there is not one person in the world today who does not feel that they are basking in sunlight. You know, to watch Barack Obama take the oath of office today and then to give the speech that he gave, I know some people felt that he needed to smile and that it was overly somber, but if you really listen to every word that he said today, the symbolism was absolutely amazing on so many different fronts. When he talked about people not being able to be broken, he talked about us as a nation, but as an African American, I can tell you that there were many African American souls today that felt that that was directed to them. When he talked about, remaking America and the symbolism of Hurricane Katrina and when the levees broke and all of, let's face it, quite frankly, all of those faces of African American people drowning and standing on the roofs of their homes waiting to be saved. And he drew on the picture of America, of remaking America, when he talked about firefighters stepping into buildings to save people's lives. It made me think again about 9/11 and the goodness that we saw in our people coming together and making this nation good and true and strong once again. You can't help but be taken by the fact that these words are being spoken by a black man, and in a nation that started in slavery, the most important man in the entire world is a black man. It's just unbelievable. I don't think there will ever be words to describe how proud I feel today.
Last word, Mr. Mayor. I mean, Michelle had a lot to say there, and I think you agree with a lot of it.
I did. It's a great moment in American history. People will be talking about this hundreds of years from now, just like we talk about 1776, Declaration of Independence, the Constitution. This is a singular moment in American history. We've come a long way. We have much more work to do. I'm looking forward to working with President Obama to turn this country around. Mayor
Michael Nutter of Philadelphia, thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Michelle. We're staying here for another 2 hours of live hardball coverage of the Obama inaugural parade, and that's what it is. A lot of black bands coming through. These guys are good. A lot of them coming here to see and, of course, to entertain and to represent in many ways the first African-American president. There they are. They're famous, a lot of these bands, like Florida A&M. The one here from Piney Bluff, Arkansas, is just passed in review. We'll see a lot more of the entertainment and a lot more discussion of the politics. Stay with us.
Critics call New in Town the first genuinely funny movie of 2009.
No way.